Hey everybody, Some Gadget Guy here, and if you've just purchased a brand spanking new, super top-of-the-line, awesome smartphone, I've got a little accessory review which might actually help improve the experience of using that awesome new phone. Just to backtrack a little bit, this is my personal Samsung MicroSD card. It's a 16GB card, and I got this thing years ago. It's a class 4, back when 16 gigs was a humongous amount of storage. Who could ever need that much stuff packed onto their phones? And obviously since then, sizes have improved and speeds have improved, and that's what we want to talk about today. Because in playing with the new Galaxy S5 and the LG G3, I've noticed that while shooting Ultra HD video, this little card doesn't seem to hold up as well as it used to. Oh, sure, the capacity's fine. 16 gigabytes is a pretty decent amount of space for shooting photos and videos, but getting those Ultra HD videos saved onto a card takes a stonking long time. So my good pals at Transcend sent me one of their newest ultimate memory cards. This is a 600 speed card. It's a class 10 UHS-1 MicroSD card, 32 gig. They rate it for around a 90 megabyte per second data transfer, which is pretty fast. I've been a pretty big fan of Transcend for a while now, using their compact flash cards in my 7D almost exclusively. Even though I've been running these things for years, I haven't had any failures, any lost data. So I'm really stoked to see what they can do in the smallest possible form factor. To conduct this test, we're going to use the trusty Galaxy S5. We're going to pop in each memory card, shoot about 2 minutes of UHD video, and then just see how long it takes to write that information to the memory card. In the past, I kind of feel micro SD cards were really built into phones with the idea of packing on stuff like music. So you were going to put information on that card and then put it in your phone and then just passively consume that data. Well, now our phones are really good content creation tools, especially with the kinds of cameras that we have bolted onto the backs of them now. Many people will opt to just carry their phone instead of having a standalone camera solution. So having a camera that's a little bit speedier thanks to a faster card is probably going to be a benefit for most consumers out there. And to start, we're going to work with my old Samsung 16 gigabyte card. This is the class 4 card. We're going to get it set up in this cradle, and then we're going to start shooting some video. All right, the card is installed. We're going to fire up our camera app here. It'll be like the most boring 2 minutes of video ever. We're going to turn up the video size to UHD. Just to double check, we are saving to the memory card, so after we're done shooting this video, we should see how long it takes to save to the memory card. I've got this set up here. You can see the little memory card icon there, and we're going to push record. It was something of a happy accident as I was reaching out to Transcend for a memory card to review anyway. This really came to a head while I was shooting video from the Galaxy S5 Active. I've got that video down in Santa Monica where I just have a montage of really pretty ocean scenes. Every single time I would go through shooting a video, it would take forever to save, and it was really bugging me. I couldn't figure out what the problem was until I looked at where it was saving the video to, noticed it was saving it to the memory card, and that's when it kind of clicked that these older memory cards weren't built for this kind of content creation. They really were designed to pop into a phone to augment the MP3 player capabilities or to put on a movie or two. And now we're dumping on humongous pieces of information. Okay, we're coming up on 2 minutes here. I'm going to try and get it right at 2 minutes. 3, 2, 1, stop. Let's see. It's processing. It's processing. It's processing. Now the scary thing will be if it takes as long to process the video as it did to shoot the video. That would be a really unfortunate situation. And back when we only had like 2 megapixel cameras attached to the backs of our Windows mobile phones, you know, a class 4 card was plenty fast enough to snap off VGA video, 640 by 480, or, you know, 2 megapixel, 3 megapixel stills. Those cards did absolutely fine. Class 4 was actually really speedy. I bought more card than I actually needed, moving to a class 4 card instead of just picking up some random gut rot class 2 card. And of course, I got it right before class 6 cards dropped in price. So I was kind of bummed about that. Like maybe I should have waited just a little bit longer and gotten a class 6 card. Well, it's still writing to the card, still writing to the card. And this is what I was going through for an entire day before I figured it out. I'm not always the smartest cookie in the box, but I get there eventually. Well, all right, that was a tremendous amount of time. So we're gonna swap cards out now to the 600 speed Transcend, and then we're gonna replicate that test again and see how a 600 speed card, a Class 10 UHS-1 card completes this test, and whether or not the Galaxy S5 is actually capable of utilizing that extra memory card speed. All right, we've got the Transcend, the 32 gig card packed in there now. So we're gonna set it up in the cradle. I don't wanna mess anything up here. We're gonna go into the camera. Just double check and make sure I haven't done anything stupid. All right, nope, we're still shooting UHD video, and it's still shooting to the memory card. All right, guys, so we're gonna let this run for 2 minutes, and then we're gonna check back in and see how it handles transferring all of that information to the memory card. All right, here we go. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, stop it. And it's done. That was it, folks. That transferred 2 minutes of UHD video, data transfer complete. It's already popped up down in the little gallery window right there. So if you've been going through and shooting video on your phone and you've noticed that, it takes a while to process, or you're getting lag, you can't get right back into another shot, the phone's struggling to move that information over, checking out your memory card might be something you'll want to consider, especially for those of you who are really wanting to shoot video, burst photos off of your phone. And of course, a nice side benefit of having the faster memory card is that it will transfer information onto and off of your computer much faster as well. So if you invest in a handy little USB 3 memory card reader, you'll have access to much faster data speeds for moving data on and off. So if you want to throw on gigabytes of music files or video files, that data transfer happens so much faster on one of these newer high-speed cards. And especially if you're in a situation like mine where you're trying to show off UHD video, getting that video off of your phone faster is always going to be a welcome feature. And best of all, pricing on a lot of these cards has dropped considerably over the last couple of years. I've been able to find it online for around 25 bucks, which is insane considering how fast these cards are now. And just taking one step down into a Transcend 300 speed card, I've easily found those under 20. We're always looking for ways to improve the performance of our smartphones, and a $20 investment isn't cost prohibitive, in my opinion, if you're wanting to shoot big video. I want to send a big shout out to Transcend for hooking us up with this card so that we could complete this test. Really appreciate it, guys. And I've got links below this video so you can check out more of their products, see what kinds of memory solutions might be right for you and your phone. And they've got other stuff too, like SSDs and RAM products for you guys to enjoy. As always, folks, thanks so much for watching my videos, sharing my videos, subscribing to my channel, dropping me all of those amazing comments down below my videos. We've gotten into some incredible discussions. I've always really appreciated your support. Hit that thumbs up button, and I will catch you all on the next review.